Shalom, Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double to honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach in real will, and salutation to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get into this article here. It's talking about a nationalist scuffle with police at LGBTQ event in Kiev. Now, when you come on the news, they're mostly showing you stuff of, Ukraine getting decimated, with the war going on over there. But at the same time, they have time to have, do weird things and have, fun, the weird style way, Just letting you know that Babylon's reaches are across the world, and the philosophies that are taught, as far as the wickedness, and it stretches way over there, and it's this also to tell America's hell bent on, just one reason why they hell bent on, securing the place and being their brother or whatever, and sending weapons over there because they feel they believe in the same philosophy as them, man. I did a while back, Putin. They tried to do a LGBTQ plus event in Russia over Moscow. Putin wasn't having it. So a lot of there's still countries out there that are rejecting, this weird lifestyle that is pushed upon them by Babylon. There's Revelation 18:3. For all the nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So Ukraine, they get they're getting some of those riches, man. While it's getting bombed and everything, you have a lot of investments going on over there. BlackRock, one of the top world's investors, is buying up land left and right. You have other investors over there that are buying up stuff, but so everything is a deal, basically. They're in bed with the devil, so to speak. And Esau, as far as Babylon, is playing the major role as the head devil, and it pushes out these different philosophies, and they're buying onto it, man, as well as they're already a part of that stuff. And Ukraine has a history of just fornication type of things going on in that area, and we're speaking about like all sorts of any part of the isms you could think of. They're into it over there. It's a well-known fact that the women over there, if they say that these are in the porn industry, those are some of the nastiest women, and it's a well-known fact. But at the same time, they agree with the philosophies of America, man. With Babylon the Great. So its tentacles have reached over there. So they said these guys were they wanted to have dedicate something to the history of the queerness and homophobia in Ukraine. And they got mad and started fighting with the police and everything. So, a while back they were having, Ukraine was having problems with men enrolling in the army, and here's another problem because a lot of the men probably think they're women, and that's the way of things going in this day and age, especially when dealing with Babylon the Great, man. When you're in bed with this devil, you have to do what he says and you have to abide by his ways, homophobia, the world, these people use these words and don't even know what they mean. Nobody has a fear. Phobia means fear for one, we don't fear homos, it's a big difference between disliking and fear, But anyways, it's just Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may be able to prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. So we can't be conformed to these wicked ways of this place, man. These guys, these weirdos get a pass here in America. They get rights. They get all sorts of things that America promises to them just for being, a weirdo, a man with a man and a woman with a woman, or a man with an animal, they get rewarded for that. Just the other day, there was this lady, I probably have to do a video on her. She got caught having sex with her pug dog, and these people love their animals so much they're gonna start having sex with them. This is just madness. And what happens to the dog? Because the lady's in jail and the husband's in jail because he was recording it. The dog has to be put to death because he's used to having sex with humans. This is not right. So you jacking the animal up too at the same time, man. But this is how simple-minded and just weirdos these people are, man. The thoughts, and the things that they do. So don't be conformed to this world. Don't try to give a reason for them doing that madness. They're just wicked people, man. They're very wicked. And in this video, like I say, Babylon's tentacles have reached all across. They have a whole war going on in parts of Ukraine, but in this city in Ukraine, they're able to have a march about the LGBTQ plus rights and stuff. Once again, where these men, they can't go help fight the Russians off because they're worried about dealing with another man. But yet they're sending troops from other countries over there to help fight them. They have men over there that don't even want to help fight their own country, fight their own war. But it's just more and more backwardsness, man. But like I say, this wicked movement, this wicked what is this, LGB, because they add more letters and acronyms to it every other week, so you don't ever know what you're calling them now. But they're just very wicked. This is Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So once again, these are wicked leaders, this is part of their plan, This is 2024 going to 2025, and just everything's upside down. Everything is out of order. Everything's out of whack. Women want to be men. Men want to be women. And this is just affecting the whole world now. So, and these wicked rulers know that. This is why they're pushing that agenda. They want a docile, feminine man. The masculinity of men is no more. That's scary. That's called, they banning that. They have all sorts of names for it. They call it toxic masculinity and different things of that nature, Why? Because a man can't be a man anymore in this society. They want you to bow down to these different groups that they have out here. They want to categorize you when the Lord just gave us men and women. But now you're putting to all these different categories and bringing more and more confusion. This is why we see more and more different heinous diseases out here and different things of that nature, It all is coming back and it's getting worse and worse, But why? Because of the sickness and the madness of this place, man, This is, This is 2 Corinthians 6:17. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, And, these philosophies, we're in a time where, Israel's coming back. People are coming back to who they are. And they need to come out of that wickedness, man, that wicked stage, that wicked vibration is put upon them, man, because it's still time to repent, man. You still have time to repent. The Lord has his prophets out there. We're still making videos. We're still condemning these wicked ways, until the Lord closes our mouths and closes these, and gets us off the corners and the highways and byways. Then, until then, we'll you can still repent and you can still come out of your wicked ways, especially if you're indulging in that lifestyle or even cool with that lifestyle. Because a lot of our people might not be with that lifestyle, but they'll say, oh, my family member's that, and it's okay, they can come by and stuff. It's not okay. You should be rebuking them, but it's not in you to rebuke them. So this is why the Lord has us out here, to show you right from wrong. These people are living a wicked lifestyle, and they know it. This is why a lot of them want to die, and a lot of them take a lot of drugs and try to commit suicide to their nature, because their mind is messing with them, and ultimately it's the Lord, ultimately it is the Lord, you know, because this is the Lord's show, and he's the author of this. So, at the end of the day, just wanted to bring this out. I found it ironic that they have a whole full-fledged war going on. You got Russia ready to unleash nukes, on them, which would ultimately hurt them too as well. But just how upset they are with them, with Ukraine and their leaders, because if you know anything about history, Ukraine was a part of Russia at one point, even though it had its Ukraine and Russia, but they were still together. They were in cahoots. And, I'll say in the 90s with Gorbachev came by and just wrote a pact and gave split all of Russia up, and this is where we're at right now, But at the end of the day, Babylon's wickedness is spreading all across the world, man, and this is why we need the Lord to come back, because we gotta put some work in, man. With that being said, I hope it's edifying. Shalom, Akim.